In 1974, Blazing Saddles exploded onto movie screens, and comedy would never be the same again. But behind the laughs was a storm of chaos, risk, and rebellion that Hollywood tried to bury. It all started with a young writer's wild idea. Black sheriff in an all-white town. Originally titled Tex X, it was a direct nod to Malcolm X and meant to tear down the myth of the pure, heroic white cowboy. Studios were horrified. The script was offensive, loud, and unapologetic. Nobody wanted to touch it until Mel Brooks stepped in. At the time, Brooks was broke and desperate. He didn't take the job because he believed in it. He took it because he had a baby on the way and needed to eat. The writing process was total madness. Brooks brought in Richard Pryor, Norman Steinberg, and others. The first draft was over 400 pages, nearly 8 hours of film. They cut it down barely. It was loaded with racial slurs, fart jokes, and genre-breaking chaos. Pryor fought for the rawness. He insisted that if they were going to mock racism, they had to show it in all its ugliness. Pryor was supposed to star, but Warner Brothers rejected him, saying his drug history made him uninsurable.
He didn't walk away, he stayed, helped cast Cleveland Little,
And made the film stronger. The casting of the Waco Kid was a disaster. Mel Brooks first offered the role to John Wayne. The Duke laughed at the script but turned it down, it was too filthy. Then came Gig Young, an Oscar winner, but he collapsed from alcohol withdrawal on his first day of filming. Brooks fired him and called Gene Wilder in a panic. Wilder jumped on a plane, and by Monday he was on set. His chemistry with Little became the soul of the film. The first studio screening was a nightmare. Executives sat silent. No laughs, only discomfort. They handed Brooks a list of cuts. Remove the campfire scene, delete the N-word, tone everything down. Brooks took the list, walked out, and threw it away. Then he screened the film for the staff, the mailroom workers, the secretaries, and the room exploded with laughter. That was the moment Brooks knew who the film was really for. Warner Bros. Released it quietly in just 3 cities, no ads, no critics. But word of mouth turned it into a sensation. Theaters sold out, people quoted it, debated it, and lined up around the block. It made $119 million on a $2.6 million budget, more than any other film that year. And it did it without playing by anyone's rules. Brooks packed the film with layered jokes. The Governor's Name? A hidden tribute to a French flatulence performer? The jazz band in the desert? A deliberate time-bending shock. Even Brooks' wife, Anna Bancroft, snuck into the film as an uncredited extra. It was pure rebellion. 50 years later, Blazing Saddles still sparks debate. HBO Max added a trigger warning in 2024. Mel Brooks saw it coming.
He once said, "Political correctness is the death of comedy."
Blazing Saddles didn't play it safe, it fired a bullet through Hollywood's comfort zone. And somehow the world laughed anyway.